Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' season as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will kick it away first. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snags a quick pass on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Denson. Swings it out to the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the big fella. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Looking for a man. It's Fox. Throws for the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Rushes on him. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolute shame. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. Makes the grab on the right. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. He'll do it himself. And he get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds his man open. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Gets it to the back. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on first down. It's complete. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by a field goal over Washington. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from the senior. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Unloads it left. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Fox. This time he's got his man.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell.
It's a seam wide open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. Turning it on. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for...
Going for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. Extra point here will tie the game. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Makes the grab. It's Wormley. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun. Give on the inside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff.
Snags it on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Trojans. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by a field goal over Washington. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Let's go. Dropping back, it's Denson. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. There he goes. 30. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And the extra point. Splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Fox. Buying some time. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know
he wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And this one will be touched and downed at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Fox. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Oh, he wants it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often. Downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to take a shot at this DB. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the ground, he's got it again. This time there is no running room to be found if this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass, it's Fox. Still looking, on the move. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Back to throw, it's Fox. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop him on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Back to pass, it's Fox. Makes the grab. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Charles. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They take the lead with the 6.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over LSU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback